Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Noah Scheinbaum and this is my solution to AOIME Problem 6. Now, before we get started, if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing below for more content regarding competitive math. And by clicking the link in the description, you'll be able to join CNCM. We have a community of over 700 people interested in competitive math, and it's become a very, very good resource. And we will appreciate it if you join, so we look forward to seeing you. Anyway, let's get started with the problem. So we have this sequence which is defined by t1 equals 20, t2 equals 21, and then every subsequent term for n is greater than or equal to 3 is defined by this fraction here. Okay? T 2020 can be written as a fraction p over q, where p and q are relatively prime. It wants you to find the sum of p and q. You can bash this question out by just finding t3, t4, t5, and hoping desperately for a pattern. But that's going to take a lot of time and be rather sloppy. There is a quicker way to solve this. So let's define a new sequence S as 5 times the sequence T for any n. So for S17, it's going to equal 5T17. For any value of n, S is going to be equal to 5 times the value of T. All right. And if you multiply this function up here by 5, you will get this equation, 25t sub n minus 1 plus 5 over 25t sub n minus 2, which factors out to this if you divide the top and the bottom by 5, and then substitute 5tn as Sn, and you get this equation, s sub n minus 1 plus 1 over s sub n minus 2. This is going to be incredibly useful for the rest of the problem. All right, so this is cool. We've made this sequence much less complicated looking. Always a good feeling. Sequences like this on these competition math tests often repeat. So we might as well try out a couple of terms. Let's call S1 A and S2 B. We can find the values, but it'll be easier to notice a pattern if we just call them A and B. Okay, we're going to plug into this equation that we found before. So S3 is going to equal B plus 1 over A. S4, this is the work that you're going to get, but you're ultimately going to get the answer of A plus B plus 1 over AB. S5 is going to equal A plus 1 over B. Nothing's repeated yet, but wait. S6, after you do all of this work, which doesn't look nice at first, it will just cancel out to A. And then S7 will cancel out to B. Now we know that S1 is equal to S6, S2 is equal to S7. The sequence is going to keep repeating every 5 terms. So S3 is going to be equal to S8, S4 is going to be equal to S9, S5 is going to be equal to S10. So it's safe to assume that S 2020 is going to be equal to S5. And since S is equal to 5 times T, T 2020 is also going to be equal to T5. T5 is 1/5 of S5, which is equal to 1/5 times A plus 1 over B. We found that on the previous slide, which is equal to, if you sub back in S1 and S2, you're just going to get this. And Sn equals 5tn, so we got 1/5 times 5t1 plus 1 over 5t2. And we are given that t1 is 20 and t2 is 21, so we get this, which simplifies out to 1/5 times 101 over 105, or 101 over 525. So we have the fraction, and the only thing left we have to do to find our answer, we notice that these two numbers are relatively prime with one another. We were looking for the sum of the numerator and the denominator. 101 plus 525 is 626, which happens to be our answer. So thank you for watching this video. We hope to see you in the group. We hope to see you watching our videos again soon. Glad you stuck around. Bye, everyone.